Hey, put together a little video on feeding these frozen thawed mice and rats to your snakes. Didn't realize how badly this was needed until I talked to a lady that said her snake wouldn't eat frozen thawed. I asked her what she was doing. She took a frozen solid rat, laid it in the tank under a heat lamp, and had left it for 2 days. That's not how you do this, folks. Maybe this will help some people out. Per instructions on the frozen thawed packaging, um, you can either take your frozen rat or mouse, leave it in the refrigerator overnight, the night before. That's what I do. Or you can put you some cool water in a cup, put your mouse in it, let it thaw on the counter. Once it's thawed, you dump your cool water out, put hot tap water in, put your mouse or rat in there, leave it set, till it gets a little warmer than your skin. I think they recommend 108 to 110 degrees. If it feels warm to my touch, I do it by feel, and it seems to work pretty good for me because my snakes, I have not refused one yet. But I just get it warmer than my skin and feed it to my babies. They take them really well. There's a lot of advantages to this. But now some people, when I talk about the advantages, have said I'm throwing shade at one certain establishment. No, I am not. It is a plain and simple advantage to feeding frozen thawed. And if you think it's about one certain establishment, then that's your interpretation, not mine. But I do put puppy pads down in my tanks because when you feed frozen thawed, a lot of times the fur of the rat or mouse is wet. The substrate will stick to it, and I find that putting a puppy pad down in there keeps them from getting a mouthful of substrate. They can be taken out right after feeding. They're pretty inexpensive, and I think it's just a little better for your snake to not have a mouthful of Repta-Bark, Repta-Chip, Cocoa Husk, whatever. But here goes the video. I'm not a movie maker, so if this ain't the best, oh well. But maybe it'll help some people out. And by the way, this is a feeding video. Before anybody hollers animal cruelty, animal abuse, that's not what this is. These rats and mice are dead. They are frozen. This is commercial food for snakes. This is just what some of us do to feed our pets. And there's nothing cruel about feeding and caring for your pet. Just because somebody else thinks you shouldn't have that pet, that doesn't make this animal abuse.
Snake, snake, snake gonna slither and shake. Snake, snake, which path will you take? Snake, snake, snake gonna slither and shake. Snake, snake, how long can you wait? Green snake, brown snake, stripy snake, snake.
A little video how-to on these frozen thawed. A lot of people hadn't used them before. Just got a cup of hot tap water. A little baggie here with a couple of mice. We're going to put those in and leave them to warm so that our snake will recognize them as food. You want them a little warmer than your skin, so the snake hits the mouse and not your hand.
I didn't lie. Wait, you seriously never kissed anyone? Shocked? Well, yeah, but just because you always seemed so...
Well, you got that before I could get you.
I'm gonna go talk to Fred.
towards the airport in this direction, and then ultimately the plane crashed over them.
Witnesses determined the flight showed no sign of trouble, and they provided Darkspan with other useful information.
Initially, we heard that the witnesses
Just several weeks of trial and error just to extract a sample they could test.
We were working 10-hour days, working on trying to get the method perfected. Once we got the method perfected, then we started analyzing.
Injected the succinylcholine in the shoulder.
Good girl. I'm telling you. I believe these are the way to go. Happy, happy snake. Happy, happy. As you can see, little Miss Daisy has no qualms about eating frozen. She is working on taking that right on down. These are actually a little small. She's swallowing it pretty quick. So that's why she'll be getting 2. But she has no problem with the frozen. I kind of like these. They're convenient. You can store them. No parasites, no fleas, no moths. Basically just a thaw, heat, and feed. And you know, you can get a month's supply at a time and just put them in your freezer. Right here we're fixing to feed our bigger boys. This is just a bigger rat that we are warming in a cup of hot tap water, and we're getting ready to feed the big boy. We'll see how it goes.
Then drove to Mississippi to burn her body. He found an old barn, put Palomede's body inside, then set it on fire. The entire barn burned to the ground.
Good boy. Oh, Callie don't got no problem with the frozen. You know, another thing I like about these too, with the frozen, when you're feeding live, a lot of times prey, when they wrap them up like that and hold them to constrict them and kill them, when prey is fighting for its life, it fights hard, and they can bite or injure your snake with frozen thawed. That's another worry right there you don't have. Callie here actually has a scar on him that I believe to be a bite from a live feeder, judging by the shape of it and where it's at. It's an old scar, but he does look like he has had a pretty good fight with a rat. So that's another point for these things. Good girl. Wonderful. You enjoy that marshmallow. Well, she takes it like a champ. Well, that's my little how-to video. I hope you learned something. And until next time, keep your snakes happy.
Snake, snake, snake gonna slither and shake. Snake, snake, which path will you take? Snake, snake, snake gonna slither and shake. Snake, snake, how long can you wait? Green snake, brown snake, stripy snake, pattern snake. Snake, snake, snake gonna slither and shake. Snake, snake, slither and shake.